Buenas tardes, half a day. Wow, what an honor, what a crowd. What a pleasure to be in front of you, and thank you, Lieutenant Governor and Speaker B.J. Cruz and Governor Torres and Senator Nath, and I know all the local senators. I don't think Senator Uggan was introduced, so I'll mention him. And we are here on the most special campus in the entire world, the campus that gives rise to new ideas and dreams and accomplishments and fulfillment of aspirations, and where knowledge is not only passed on and learned, but relearned. And in fact, knowledge is created here. This is that campus. And on behalf of the University of Guam, I welcome all of you, graduates, special members of the UOG community, faculty, administrators, staff, and all those who worked hard to make this event possible. Of course, other universities make the same claim. They say they are special places. They too are venues for dreams and fulfillment of aspirations and are centers of learning. I concede that. But what I will not concede is that the University of Guam makes that contribution as a unique higher education institution primarily focused on island life, Pacific Island life, Pacific Islanders, and the problems and issues that we confront as islanders. We are at the center of that island universe. We are the intersection between history and the future, between the natural environment and the man-made environment, between our potential and our fulfillment. The fact that we confront those apparent contradictions at the University of Guam makes us stronger, smarter, more adept at meeting the challenges that all of us will face, and that especially you graduates will face in Tamuning, in Dedido, in Omatat, in Chuk, in Palau, in Saipan. Who we are as island people makes us stronger, not weaker, and imposes upon us some special responsibilities of taking care of our islands and our oceans and the physical environment, taking care of our elders in a caring way, taking care of our children in a nurturing way. And our way of life is not an impediment, it is a guide to the fulfillment of our unique purpose. Coming from small islands does not make us weak. They strengthen us. We are not isolated. We're not far away from places. We are at the center of that University of Island life. And how can you be isolated when you're at the center of this? And you are that human potential. This is why you graduates are more special than any other university graduates in the world, because you are prepared to build new economies, to develop new products, to write new books, to engineer new buildings, to make new laws, to struggle against injustice and unfairness. And you're all doing it within the context of an island university fully aware of our challenges, but fully energized by our potential. You are that future. At these commencement exercises, we're always treated to quotations. Two of my favorites. Winston Churchill said, "Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm." Right? We all have had that feeling. Just one failure after another, one mistake after another, but we remain enthusiastic. Eventually, it'll come out right, but only after stumbling. And having earned your degree, you've already had this stumbling experience. So I congratulate all of you on that. Oprah Winfrey said, "You get in life what you have the courage to ask for." This means that you have to be bold, that you have to be strong, even as you careen from failure to failure. And our commencement speaker today may have some things to say along those lines. You know, in the academic world, we don't use weapons of war or guns or sword, or we don't use force to make our point. We use words. We use words. And sometimes words are the strongest weapons that we have. In these ceremonies, we use and we hear words that inspire and motivate and congratulate and make us laugh and make us cry. The words we sometimes hear stimulate our brains, and other times they arouse our curiosity. Sometimes we say those words tickle our fancy. The only problem is we all don't have the same fancy, and we don't all use the same parts of our brain, and some of us think our fancy is in our brain, or maybe our brain is in our fancy. Now, I saw a little of this at the CNAS pinning ceremony the other night. Each graduate came up and introduced themselves and provided their favorite quote. Some were very clever and quoted themselves. I thought it was great. So you should make your own quotation today, and you should select from these words. Use these words: laugh, cry, success, effort, island, believe, values, self, others, failure, education. I don't know the right combination of those words. Maybe something like education and values make me believe that myself and others can make a stronger effort to laugh and cry in this island. Kind of weak, kind of lame, but you know, you can use it up. Or you can say, others make me believe that success and failure, laughter and crying at myself on this island is an education in and of itself, especially at UOG. You all know what I'm getting at. Your quotation should be your personal guidepost, and you're authorized to formulate that quote today. Okay, I know what you're thinking. I sneaked in UOG in there somewhere. I should have included it in the words that I suggested you use according with Triton. I am really, graduates, so proud of you. We are all so proud of you. You're not only the largest class in our history as an institution, you're probably the smartest. You have brought us over the magic number of 17,000 graduates. You're the best looking class. There you go. Amen to that. And I sleep better at night. Not because we elected the right people in the past couple of elections, and not because the right people became wealthy in Guam, but because there are graduates from this island university who are dedicated and devoted to intelligent problem solving based on strong island values, committed to truth, integrity, justice, and humanity. And this is what makes me say my favorite quote of all. Viva UOG! Viva! Viva UOG! Viva! Viva UOG!